All right, students, welcome to this webinar, which is on what do you do after 12. Particularly, this webinar is focused on students who are doing their 12th in science mathematics and desirous of creating a career in technology and engineering. We'll be speaking both in Hindi and English so that everyone can understand. My name is R.S. Vyas, Rajshekhar Vyas. I'm the director of Techno India NJR Institute of Technology, which is situated in Udaipur in Rico Industrial Area, Kaladwas, exactly 11 kilometers from railway station. I'll be giving you brief overview of the activities and what Techno India NJR is all about. And most of the panelists have studied in IITs or NIT or BITS Pilani, so we can answer your questions not only related to Techno India NGR, even about life at IIT, life in BITS Pilani, NITs, or how it is working with Facebook, which some of the ex-students who are working with Facebook or Google or Siemens and big companies can answer your question. You can answer your question, you can all see us, and you can always type out your question. In case you have a problem with that, you can send a WhatsApp on the number at which, or even call at that number 86969327786. You can send your question on WhatsApp or even call up and ask your question, and the panelists would like to answer that. Let me start introducing you to the panelists in the same order as you see them on the screen. The first on the screen is Professor Pradeep Chavcharia, known in Udaipur as Guru for Electronics. He is the one who started the electronics engineering education in Udaipur, and thousands of his students are working nationally and internationally in big companies like Intel, Nvidia, uh, and other companies. Professor Pradeep is a graduate of BIT Ranchi, Birla Institute of Technology Ranchi, and has done his MPhil from Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Next, of course, is me. As I told you, I'm a graduate of BITS Pilani and an MBA, and have worked with the industry for last 25-30 years. I'm the founder and the director and has been involved with this college since its inception in 2008. Next is the youngest panelist, Akshay Nandwana. Akshay has been a student of Techno India NJR. He passed out 2 years back and now is been selected and is working with Google. He was invited by Google to their California headquarters to participate 3 years back. What he did to be invited by Google and selected by Google, he'll be talking to you about. I would be very happy that more of your questions are with 3 students of this college which are doing well. They'll be able to answer your questions more honestly and more clearly. Next is Vivek Jain, Head of Electronics Department. He is a PhD from CTI and he has been specializing in new technologies in electronics like Internet of Things, IoT. Next row, you will see Dr. Pankaj Kumar Porwal. He has been principal of this college for last more than 10 years. He is a graduate of IIT Bombay with a CGPA exceeding 9 and has done his PhD from world famous Cornell University in America. He has taught at Cornell, then at IIT Mumbai, and now he has been leading this college successfully for last 10 years. Next in line is Dr. Prasun Chakravarti, PhD in engineering. Is the Dean and Head of Computer Science Department at Techno NGR. He is the true academician in real sense. He has written about more than 11 books on computer science on new technologies which have been published internationally and almost 200 research papers. He already has more than 15 students who have done under a PhD under him और अभी 5 नए students इनके अंदर में PhD कर रहे हैं. Pankaj Chittoda is a faculty. He is an NIT graduate. He is teaching computer science department in Techno NGR. Jain Pancholi, one man who can speak how to change your life with hard work. He may not like it, but I may have to share something about him. Coming from a very ordinary background, joined Techno NGR 7-8 years back, and his only problem in life was he had less than 60% marks in his 12th. Unfortunately, most of the companies in India have their strict HR policies that if you have less than 60% marks in 10th, 12th or BTech, then they do not consider you for a good job. And that he lived with this problem for 4 years in Techno NGR, but he was determined to be successful. He is one story of true grit, hard work, and determination to succeed. He got selected in one of the finest companies in India, in Siemens, who also disregarded their own rule of not taking any engineer with less than 60%. Congratulations, Jan. You are a great example for someone who for some reason could not do well in school, but then with later hard work, you can change everything. Chief mentor of Techno NGR, who is instrumental in bringing new technology, transforming this college to align this college with industry work, preparing students for industry, is next panelist in the third row, first photograph, Mr. Lalit Yagnik. If he can raise his hands. Lalit is in Singapore. He is a citizen of Australia by nationality, true Indian at heart. He is also a BITS Pilani graduate and has been a director of IBM, world famous IBM in Australia, Singapore and India. Now for last 5 years, he has been chief mentor for students in Techno NGR who works day and night with him to really find what they need to do in life to be successful. Akshat, another student of this college, is the chief digital officer of this college. He is great in digital marketing and he teaches students on how to create your presence and how to do digital marketing. He'll be teaching you when you join the college. Nitin Kothari, Dr. Nitin Kothari is a professor in electronics department and he teaches many subjects and you'll be coming in touch with him when you join electronics department of Techno India NGR. 12th participant is Dr. Jitendra Shrimali. You can't see him clearly. I think you can see him. He is head of placement. One person you will be dealing after your second or third year all the time is Dr. Jitendra Shrimali. He is expert in artificial intelligence and machine learning. He is a graduate of IIT Chennai and then he did his MBA from famous Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. He is heading the placement cell and is in touch with all the companies who every year recruit multiple number of students from Techno NGR. Dr. Yasmin Ali is next. She is head of science department, head of first year, and head of admission. First person you will be meeting when you come to Techno for admission would be Dr. Yasmin Ali. Another great example of how you can become successful by your determination is ex-student of Techno NGR, Somnath Sharma, who's been working with Facebook. He's worked with, I think, Gola, Uber, Swiggy, and all these companies, and finally now with Facebook. He is one student of Techno NGR, whom I have seen always working throughout the night in our city lab, working on technology, learning programming, and because of that, he is where he is. Singam alike, Gaurav Kumawat is a faculty with Techno NGR in Computer Science Department. He is currently doing his PhD. He is a faculty with Computer Science Department. Lokesh Malviya is faculty. He's from graduate from Rajasthan Technical University, Kota, and MTech, and presently he's heading mechanical department at Techno NGR. Aditya Maheshwari, the man students love in Techno NGR. Why they love him is because he doesn't teach anything, but he teaches them many things. He is head of incubation cell at Techno NGR called I3. He works with students. He doesn't teach them. Students have done highest level of certifications, online courses from MIT, from Stanford, from California Institute of Technology. Under him, he teaches them what industry is all about. And then he listens to their ideas, converts into a project, converts that project into a product, and then he creates a startup for the students. He has few startups under his belt, started by Techno India NGR Institute students who work with him day and night. He sleeps in the college. Dr. Sangeeta Chaudhary is head of civil. She is PhD from MBM, famous for civil engineering, MBM Engineering College in Jodhpur. Presently, she is on 2 months leave because she has become mother recently. Congratulations to Sangeeta for your academic excellence and becoming mother yet again for the second time. We have the last panelist here, Yogendra Solanki. He's a faculty. He's also doing his PhD in electronics. He's BTech and MTech and presently undergoing PhD. He is also a part of electronics department. He handles most of the industry related work with the electronics department. Presently, he's working on a world-class project, a new ventilator for a Singapore-based company. He's heading that cell to create a new cheap, low-cost ventilator. And I think in the next 1 or 2 months, it will be launched worldwide by this company in Singapore. That's the introduction by me for all the faculty members. And we will now start with Jitendra Shrimali about what he does to get great placement for students of Techno NGR. Jitendra, you can unmute yourself and start speaking for 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, students. When I completed my 12th standard, there were 2 requirements. मेरे मन में 2 विचार थे. एक तो एक ऐसे कॉलेज में जाना है जहां अपन जो पढ़ाई करते हैं वो सिर्फ किताबी नहीं हो, जिसमें academic excellence is very important, but equally important is application. So IIT Madras was an institute like that. लेकिन अधिकतर कॉलेजेस, और मुझे मौका मिला कि बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस को मैं विजिट करूं, अधिकतर कॉलेजेस में पढ़ाई पे बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान दिया जाता है और एप्लीकेशन साइड में कि भाई आप लैब में कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे, किसी भी प्रिंसिपल का एक्चुअल एप्लीकेशन कैसा होगा, वो चीज आपको अधिकतर कॉलेजेस में कम ध्यान दिए जाते, आप देखेंगे कि कम ध्यान दिया जाता है. सो माय फर्स्ट क्राइटेरिया फॉर ए गुड कॉलेज फॉर एनी स्टूडेंट इज जॉइन ए कॉलेज दैट टीचेस यू एप्लीकेशंस. At Techno NGR, we have set aside a lot of time for students to apply everything that they are learning in the class and beyond. हम लोगों के यहाँ जो यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ाया जाता है उससे कहीं ज्यादा बच्चों को हम लोग अलग से कोर्सेज देते हैं. और आप फर्स्ट ईयर से ही देखेंगे कि आज जो बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज जा रही है, मैं डेटा साइंस पढ़ाता हूँ इसलिए मुझे डेटा साइंस का उदाहरण ज्यादा अच्छी तरह से याद है, जैसे पाइथन हुआ या मशीन लर्निंग हुई, ये फर्स्ट ईयर के बच्चों से को ही इसके बारे में इंट्रोडक्शन दे दिया जाता है. और इसका नतीजा ये होता है कि जब भी हम किसी कंपनी से बात करते हैं, एंड एज व्यास सर इंट्रोड्यूस मी, माय जॉब इज आल्सो टू टॉक टू अ लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज and tell them about what they are doing, so that they give an opportunity to my students or the students of Techno India NJR. And when I talk to companies, I mean, you will be very surprised that while other colleges begin their placements sometime in December or January, that is at the end of the 7th semester or at the start of the 8th semester, we as a college have started placements for the batch that is going to pass out in 21 before they completed their 6th semester. I mean, they are right now writing their examinations. Third year उनका पूरा हुआ नहीं है और हमारे students place होने शुरू हो गए हैं. और यही कारण है कि you can visit our website. I mean, I can share a screen right now, but if you visit our website, you will find that our students are going to companies across the board. I mean, the most famous brands in the country, you will find students of Techno NJR having set foot there. Infosys is one, TCS is another, and I'm not talking of renowned Indian companies. I'm talking of companies like IBM, I'm talking of companies like Cognizant, Capgemini. I want all the participants to understand that you name the company and they would have set foot in Techno NJR or would have a student of Techno NJR working for them. As a result of it, if you join Techno India NJR, one of the interesting things is you go to any company, you will find one of your seniors sitting there to guide you. And our alumni is so strong. In fact, you see a few names here. You see Akshay Nandana, you see Somnath. These are people working for companies like Facebook at salaries which are astronomical. I mean, they are absolutely mind-blowing salaries, which are a dream for any child. So both in terms of actual application of the knowledge or in terms of finding yourself a good career to start with, this fantastic team of faculty that Vyas sir introduced. I mean, I was just going over the thoughts and I'm sure you must have noticed it. Everyone is either a PhD, a graduate from an IIT, postgraduate from one of the premier engineering colleges or management institutes, and a PhD. This kind of a spectrum you will rarely find. I mean, unless you go to one of the absolute top institutes of the country, I can't think of many private colleges that can come anywhere near this thing. तो प्लेसमेंट का मामला देखिए, आप हमारी वेबसाइट विजिट कीजिए. मैं जल्दी से आपसे स्क्रीन शेयर कर लेता हूं. ये बताए बिना मेरी बातचीत अधूरी रह जाएगी. एक स्क्रीन मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगा जो मैंने आपके लिए तैयार रखा था, और वो ये है. देखिए, ये हमारे इस साल के प्लेसमेंट्स हैं जो बैच 2021 में पास आउट किया है. ठीक है ना. इसका प्लेसमेंट आप देखिए, कोई भी टॉप की कंपनी देखिए, ये विप्रो देखिए. ठीक है ना. अगर आपको 1-2 सेकंड लग रहे हैं तो चिंता ना करें. थोड़ा सा इंडियन आर्मी देखिए. इंडियन आर्मी वी हैड वन लेडी ज्वाइन एंड वी हैव हैड अ स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन. कैपजेमिनी देखिए. मैंने कहा कोई भी नाम आप बताइए जो बहुत प्रसिद्ध है, एंड यू विल फाइंड दैट नेम लिस्टेड हियर. विप्रो, कॉग्निजेंट, Infosys, MetaQ, AppPerfect. So I want to point out one thing. देखिए, सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं है कि बाहर की विदेशी कंपनी से डील कर रहे हैं. उदयपुर की जो टॉप कंपनी आप चाहें, चाहे आप AppPerfect देखें, चाहे लानेट देखें, चाहे आप E-Connect देखें, उदयपुर की सारी बड़ी कंपनी से हमारा, चाहे आप सिक्योर मीटर्स देखें, वहां पे आपको टेक्नो के स्टूडेंट्स मिल जाएंगे. ये देखिए, E-Connect का मैंने नाम लिया और E-Connect के इतने चेहरे सामने आ गए. Okay, these are students who joined Collabra, and most of these students, you'll be very surprised to know that most of these students have already started working for the company. इसका मतलब एक सेमेस्टर में जब दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स अपने जॉब के सर्च के लिए लगे हुए होते हैं, हमारे टेक्नो के स्टूडेंट्स ऑलरेडी कंपनी ज्वाइन कर चुके होते हैं और कंपनी में कंटिन्यू या तो ट्रेनिंग अच्छी कर रहे होते हैं या दे आर एक्चुअली सेटिंग एग्जांपल्स इन कंपनीज कि कैसे एक फाइनल ईयर का स्टूडेंट इतना फास्ट कैचअप कर सकता है. तो ये बहुत छोटे में मैंने आपको अपनी बात बताई है. अगर आप कॉलेज आए तो आप इसके बारे में ज्यादा सवाल लेके आइएगा. आई एश्योर यू वी वुड हैव आंसर्स फॉर ऑलमोस्ट ऑल योर क्वेश्चंस, बी इट एप्लीकेशन ओरिएंटेड नॉलेज और बी इट a long-term career perspective which Techno NJR aims to provide to you. Thank you very much and wish you all the very best.
We would now like to have a student's perspective, and therefore I think three students can unmute themselves rather than speaking one after another. Three of you can create a talk. First, speak about what you are doing, what you did. Jayant, Akshay, and where is Somnath? And Somnath. I think Somnath is senior most. He can start about his life in general. We don't have to talk about college only. How to be successful. These three are examples. They will talk about it. Somnath to start.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having me here. My name is Somnath. Currently, I'm working at Facebook at London location. I have worked there on multiple projects. Currently, I'm working on video filtering project. I'll let you know more about the projects later. And before Facebook, I was working at Flipkart for around 2 years. And before Flipkart, I used to work as a freelancer for many small companies. Uh, I'm a product of Techno India NJR. I can say I'm a good student from the examination point of view, but I was quite good in programming. I was very much interested in programming. I used to solve or I used to participate on so many programming challenges websites, and through them I learned a lot. And yeah, this is the one major reason, uh, and that's why I'm quite successful now.
Jayant.
Yeah, hi everyone, and thanks for having me here. So currently, I'm working as a senior engineer in Bangalore, Happiest Mind. Previously, I was working for Siemens Technology, and I'm more involved into like my first 4 years of experience is in IoT right now. I'm working with IoT and IoT, working with all the good clients all over the world from all the MNCs. I hold a good knowledge about IoT. Initially, I was very worried about my career since was a low scorer in 12th class, as Yasser already told about it, and I was not even like sure that whether I'll get a job in Udaipur or not. And thanks to the technological programs that are conducted by the college, all the workshops, all the internships, and all the trainings, so that helped me a lot to gain more knowledge, more real-time practicals. That helped me a lot. So thanks for that. And like I somehow gained my confidence. Okay, I can get a job and I can grab a good one. And now I'm doing quite good. And like I'm very much getting interested into IoT. I'm getting deeper into it. So those all who have interest in IoT or anywhere they want to know about any company in Bangalore or anywhere, you can get in touch with me or anywhere on the LinkedIn or any social media platform. And that's all. Yep. Thanks for that.
Youngest face, the Google boy, Akshay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm audible. So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Akshay. So yeah, I pass out in like around 2018 batch, and how I like started, how I did all kind of these things. So I used to like I in my starting years of my college, I'm used to like I want to do something. कुछ तो करना है, कुछ तो मतलब कुछ तो ऐसा करना है. It's like something which can impact like a lot of people in one way. So some like it's like if I studied something like कुछ नया पढ़ा है, so it's like I want to share. I want to write an article about it, or I want to share on like Instagram or something. But yeah, like let's learn together. मैं ही क्यों अकेला आगे बढ़ूं? सब साथ में चीज पढ़ते हैं. नई टेक्नोलॉजी है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी फील्ड में रोज नया अपडेट आता है. So it's like really we need to update ourselves in a regular manner. Then I meet our new mentor, Aditya Maheshwari. So that's the point where I started basically. What I say. So I started with the community part. Like so there in the Google basically there are like a lot of student programs for the engineering students. Like how you can be like a campus leader kind of person. You can be a person who can like help other students, their other batchmates, to create sessions and help them in learning just by Google. So I started with those programs and I selected as a leader. First, I'm selected as an Android facilitator. So I have to like facilitate student with like data structures and coding part using an Android, like how they can create mobile games just by understanding the like DAS and algo, data structure and algo things. Then I go for the developer student club lead. It's all about like it's a kind of upper level thing. Like if there is a person, right, there is a person who is using smartphone right now, but not the internet, but they are not using the Google Maps correctly, but they are not using the Google Hangouts correctly. So why not help them? they're like spending like 10,000 of rupees on the mobile phone, but they're not, it's like it's not worth to use. Why not to help them, kind of things. So yeah, that all things I do, like around like 3 years I did those things. Then then after just after the college, I started looking for a job. And I was a kind of person like, just starting from my college, that I don't want to go to any office. I don't want to like do something, like go somewhere and sit somewhere for long hours or do something. I just want to be at my home. I want to work at my home. So I started looking for those companies which can offer like work from home to me. So yeah, there was a company called MindDocs. It's a really big community in Android in India right now. So I joined that company, and I did most of the community part for the Android, and also developed mobile application for the, like, Doubtnut is there. There's a mobile application which I developed. I'm a part of that, and like I just help them to reach out to like 5 million users, kind of thing. And then after that, I want to like kind of explore more kind of things. Like, what are other things? It's not about like I'm only like study kind of things. Like, there are also things. I travel a lot. I used to travel a lot. Those things. Then I think like I can go for like Google. So I applied it. I go for the interview rounds. So the kind of like 10 rounds. It's around like 3 months. It takes 3 months for me. So just the process, and yeah, like few weeks back, I joined it finally. So yeah, right now I'm also working from home. My location will be in Bangalore after this COVID stuff. So yeah, that's me. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, students, I'd like to share one thing about Akshay. Uh, when he was in third year, he was selected as one of the 6 students selected by Google to travel to their headquarters and attend their developers meet. That was, I think, one of the turning moments for him to be attached to Google and continue to work for them on their technology. So this is how in your student life you can get opportunities. And I think it's in the same year or 6 months later, government of Rajasthan uh, wanted to send about 60, 70 students on their expenses to Silicon Valley in America, in California, to to go there, interact with people, learn, so that they can become entrepreneurs. I'm very happy to share with all the students who are participating in this webinar that out of 70 students in Rajasthan, 9 students were from this college. Then they all went to America for 15 days at government's expenses. And mind you, we had more number of students selected for this program than even IIT Jodhpur, MBM, Malviya Engineering, MNIT, and of course less than BITS Pilani. So even when you are sitting at a small place like Udaipur, studying not in IITs or NIT or BITS, but even at Techno NGR, opportunities are available to every student now because of internet technology. Sitting in Udaipur, he can get into Google. Sitting in Udaipur, Jen can go to Siemens. Sitting at Udaipur, Somnath can go to Facebook. So today, it is not location or the name where you study. It is how much of work college does for you and how much of work you do for yourself. That's the way you succeed. Next in line, what we would like, because you may have a lot of questions about various departments of engineering, what is in mechanical, what is in civil, what is in electronics, and what is in computer science. I like 5 minutes of explanation for each department. We'll start with Principal Dr. Pankaj Porwal, who will talk to you about civil and mechanical department because he heads them also along with being principal of this college. Dr. Pankaj Porwal.
Good evening, everybody. And welcome.
Pankaj, if you can share about your stay at IIT Mumbai and Cornell for 2 minutes, and then you start talking about Udaipur.
Definitely. Before I talk about exactly what is there in civil and mechanical at Techno NGR, let me tell you what is there at Techno NGR as compared to what is there at IITs and Cornell and other world-class universities. So before joining Yeah, before joining Techno NJR, I was assistant professor at IIT Bombay, and because of some family issues, I had to move to Udaipur, and I came from IIT Bombay on a year-long leave, and I visited Techno NJR so that I can teach for a few hours in the morning time, and then evening I can take care of my issues. And I like the environment of Techno NJR so much. When I compare to environment of Techno NJR,
Question, sir.
exactly like IIT, but is close to an IIT that you can get anywhere in India. और उसके जो मेन चीजें मैं जिस तरह से IITs में लैब्स और फैकल्टी स्टूडेंट्स को 24/7 अवेलेबल रहते हैं, जहाँ पे अगर आप प्रोजेक्ट्स और एक्टिविटीज की बात देखेंगे तो IITs के स्टूडेंट्स को इतनी फ्रीडम होती है कि वो किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट पे किसी भी फैकल्टी के साथ काम कर सकते हैं, और ऑलमोस्ट वही कल्चर मैंने टेक्नो NJR में देखा। टेक्नो में जो पढ़ाने का और सिखाने का तरीका है उसमें थ्योरी पे फोकस बिल्कुल नहीं के बराबर है, और इंजीनियरिंग एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जिसमें थ्योरी बहुत ज्यादा काम नहीं आती है। जितना ज्यादा आपको प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन का नॉलेज होगा, जितना आप रियल लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर पाएंगे, और शुरू से ही टेक्नो का फोकस उस तरह की प्रॉब्लम पे और उस तरह की एक्टिविटीज में है। तो अगर जो टीचिंग लर्निंग का तरीका अगर टेक्नो NJR में देखें तो 30% फोकस होता है RTU या यूनिवर्सिटी के सिलेबस पे, 70% फोकस होता है कि किस तरह से उस सिलेबस को प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम्स पे हैंड्स ऑन एक्टिविटीज से प्रोजेक्ट्स के थ्रू, इंडस्ट्री विजिट्स के थ्रू इम्प्लीमेंट करना है। और उसका नतीजा ये होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स कई सारी ऐसी कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं जहाँ पे उनको रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करनी होती है। और अगर आई एम श्योर आदित्य और डिटेल में उनके बारे में बताएगा आपको कि पिछले 5 सालों में नेशनल लेवल की ऐसी कोई भी कंपटीशन नहीं है जहां पे टेक्नो NJR के स्टूडेंट्स फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड रैंक में नहीं आए, चाहे वो स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथन हो, चाहे वो इंडस्ट्रीज की हैकाथन्स हो, चाहे वो कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग के कॉम्पिटिशन्स हो, या IoT रिलेटेड प्रोजेक्ट्स हो, या इवन जो कोर कन्वेंशनल मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कॉम्पिटिशन्स हो या सिविल इंजीनियरिंग कॉम्पिटिशन्स हो। हर फील्ड में टेक्नो NJR के स्टूडेंट्स नेशनल लेवल पे काफी सारी कॉम्पिटिशन्स और एक्टिविटीज में उनको फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड प्राइज मिलता है। तो जो एनवायरनमेंट हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग का और सिखाने का टेक्नो NJR में, आई थिंक नेशनल लेवल पे अगर IITs, बिट्स, पिलानी और कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट छोड़ दो तो आई थिंक कहीं पे भी टेक्नो जितना एनवायरनमेंट इतनी छोटी जगह पे मिलना ऑलमोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल होगा। और दूसरा जो टेक्नो के स्टूडेंट्स को एडवांटेज रहता है कि जो सिस्टम का सपोर्ट, कि अगर कोई स्टूडेंट चाहता है कि उसको सिर्फ प्रोजेक्ट्स पे वर्क करना है और अगर वो अपना डेडिकेशन दिखाता है तो उसको पूरी फ्रीडम कॉलेज मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से मिलती है, चाहे वो टाइम हो, चाहे फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट हो। ऐसे कई सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिनको कॉलेज उनके ट्रैवल, उनका अकोमोडेशन, उनका कंपटीशन का एक्सपेंस, जो अगर उन्हें प्रोजेक्ट डेवलप करना है वो सारा कॉलेज की तरफ से उनको प्रोवाइड होता है। तो जो भी स्टूडेंट सीरियसली काम करना चाहता है उसको पूरा सपोर्ट कॉलेज मैनेजमेंट की तरफ से मिलता है कि वो अगर उसमें कुछ टैलेंट है, अगर वो कुछ करना चाहता है तो उसको वो सारी फैसिलिटी और अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती है जो एक बेस्ट इंडिया के इंस्टीट्यूट या कॉलेज में या IIT में, बिट्स में स्टूडेंट्स को मिलती है। इसके बाद मैं बताता हूँ कि सिविल और मैकेनिकल में, पहले मैं मैकेनिकल को लेता हूँ क्योंकि अभी अगर कोरोना के टाइम पे अगर आप कभी न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं या टीवी देखते हैं तो सबसे बड़ी एक खबर जो होती है कि चाइना से सारी इंडस्ट्रीज निकलने वाली है, और वो जो सारी इंडस्ट्रीज चाइना से निकलेगी तो उनका अगला डेस्टिनेशन होगा इंडिया। और अगर चाइना से मैन्युफैक्चरिंग निकल के इंडिया में आता है तो मैकेनिकल के लिए आने वाले 5 साल 10 साल में जितनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज होंगी वो उसके बारे में आप इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते हो। तो आने वाले 5 साल 10 साल में मैकेनिकल का फ्यूचर बहुत ब्राइट होने वाला है, क्योंकि अभी इंडिया की जो मेन कमजोरी है वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, और उसका कारण है कि चाइना सबसे बड़ा कॉम्पिटिटर है। और अगर चाइना से इंडस्ट्रीज निकल के इंडिया में आती है तो जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर की ग्रोथ होगी दैट विल बी अनइमेजिनेबल, probably that will be much more than the growth of IT sector or software sector that we have seen in last 15-20 years. और दूसरा, अगर सिविल इंजीनियरिंग को देखें तो जो गवर्नमेंट अभी, एंड सेम अगेन वन ऑफ द रीजन फॉर दैट इज कोरोना एंड स्लो डाउन इन इकोनॉमी, कि गवर्नमेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सेक्टर पे इतना स्पेंड करने वाली है, क्योंकि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर सेक्टर में अगर गवर्नमेंट स्पेंड करती है तो उससे हर इंडस्ट्री को सपोर्ट मिलता है। कि अगर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर में ग्रोथ होती है तो उस ग्रोथ को सस्टेन करने के लिए जितना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चाहिए, चाहे वो रोड नेटवर्क हो, चाहे वो रेलवे नेटवर्क हो, चाहे वो एयरपोर्ट्स हो, चाहे वो जो फैक्ट्रीज और जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैसिलिटीज है उनकी बिल्डिंग्स हो, उन फैक्ट्रीज में वर्क करने वाले लोगों के लिए रेजिडेंशियल फैसिलिटीज हो, तो ओवरऑल अगर इंडस्ट्री में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में ग्रोथ होती है तो उसके लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बहुत बड़ी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है। और उसके साथ ही गवर्नमेंट की ऐसी बहुत सारी स्कीम्स हैं, जैसे हाउसिंग फॉर ऑल देखिए, या जो मनरेगा स्कीम्स हैं, तो उसके थ्रू वो इतना एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर रहे हैं कि लोगों को रेजिडेंशियल हाउसेस की रिक्वायरमेंट आने वाले टाइम में बहुत ज्यादा होने वाली है। उसके साथ ही कमर्शियल सेक्टर में भी बहुत डिमांड आने वाली है। तो कोर सेक्टर, इवन दो लोगों को थोड़ा वो टफ लगता है, इनिशियली सिविल और मैकेनिकल की लाइफ थोड़ी टफ होती है, बट लॉन्ग टर्म में उसमें ग्रोथ के बहुत सारे चांस हैं और बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी रिलेटेड उनमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं। और सिविल और मैकेनिकल में भी टेक्नो एनजीआर का फोकस हैंड्स ऑन चीजों पे ज्यादा है रादर देन थ्योरेटिकल। तो उसमें जो सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं, जो डिजाइन के तरीके हैं, जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रैक्टिसेस हैं, ज्यादातर काम प्रोजेक्ट्स के थ्रू, वर्कशॉप में, लैब्स में, फील्ड में, इंडस्ट्रीज में, इंटर्नशिप्स में स्टूडेंट सीखते हैं रादर देन इन क्लासरूम डूइंग थ्योरी और थ्योरेटिकल वर्क। सेम इन सिविल की फील्ड वर्क, साइट विजिट, एक्चुअल बिल्डिंग्स की डिजाइन, एक्चुअल ब्रिजेस की डिजाइन, एक्चुअल स्ट्रक्चर्स की डिजाइन, उन सारी चीजों के थ्रू हम स्टूडेंट्स को इतना ट्रेन करते हैं कि थर्ड ईयर में आते आते स्टूडेंट्स छोटे छोटे बाहर के प्रोजेक्ट्स डिलीवर करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। तो अगर टेक्नो में आते हो तो थर्ड ईयर में, जैसे डॉक्टर श्रीमाली ने भी बताया कि फोर्थ ईयर में आने के पहले ही स्टूडेंट्स को जॉब ऑफर मिल जाते हैं और वो इंडस्ट्री में वर्क करने लगते हैं रादर देन कि वो फोर्थ ईयर के बाद 1 साल 6 महीने ढूंढ के फिर नौकरी करें। तो वो सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपको टेक्नो एनजीआर प्रोवाइड करता है। बस मैं यही इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा, और अगर आपको कोई स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन है तो यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क ऑन द क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर पैनल ऑफ योर स्क्रीन। आपका ऑडियो म्यूट है।
Next, Professor Pradeep Chowcharia would speak about life at Techno in electronics department. बहुत टफ मानी जाती है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स स्टूडेंट की लाइफ टेक्नो एनजीआर में, प्रदीप जी की वजह से, जो उनको 15 घंटे 18 घंटे काम कराते हैं। लेकिन जब हम स्टूडेंट्स देखते हैं अपने जैसे जैन पंचोली जैसे जो उनके स्टूडेंट रहे हैं, when they grow in life, students also realize that hard work was worth it. Some student has asked us about Ritvik. Ritvik was one of the smartest boy who passed out last year and today is working with Qualcomm. So there is a question on how to get into Qualcomm and specifically on Ritvik that we'll be answering later on. Meanwhile, Professor Pradeep Chowcharia on electronics and electrical engineering.
Good evening, students. Myself Pradeep Chowcharia. I have been in teaching for 34-35 years, and thousands of my students are working abroad in industries and in Indian industries, and they're getting very good salaries starting from 11 lakh, 22 lakhs, and something like 60, 70 lakhs even. But all that was possible because of the hard work which they did in Techno Institute. They used to work with me 24 hours, sometimes 18 hours. Jayant is one example. There are many other examples. Yasab mentioned Ritvik. He also worked very hard with us. And they can go to any industry. If you go to Intel, there are my students. If you go to NVIDIA, there are my students who are doing very well. In fact, one thing I noticed with the students when I spoke to them recently, they said that there's one thing in Techno students, that we don't get scared when we go to the industry. Whether there is any IIT student or an NIT student, we are as parallel as them on the industry floor, which was a very big compliment for us and very good feedback for us. Now, you can also go to any industry. Basically, what you learn in electrical and electronics is anything you see around. You see camera, you see TV, you see fridge, refrigerator, anything you see. You see a TV tower, you see a smartphone, a smartwatch, anything you see. You can learn. So basically you learn the environment which you live in. That's the beauty of electrical and electronics. And you can get very good salaries within 1 or 2 years, which is difficult in other branches a little bit, but in electronics it is possible. One thing I would like to tell you about electrical electronics, why it is more successful in techno. I think Principal Dr. Pankaj also said the same thing. Here, we pay a lot of attention on practical work. You have to do a lot of practical in every semester. Go to the teacher, go to the director and ask them that you want to design one thing. Like if in electrical you are design a motor, design a generator, design a control system. Basically in all the institutions I'm seeing is that students reading a lot of books in electrical and electronics, but they're not doing any practical work. Even in the lab, they're doing a very simple experiment, but in techno, you can do a lot of very high level experiments you can do. We have some of the best instruments in techno, which you will not find in any institution in Rajasthan. Sometimes the best institutions of Rajasthan, they give examples of Techno NCR that this instrument will be there in Techno NCR. And I invite you all, like whether you join Techno or not, anytime if you want to experiment with those instruments, please do come. We are here all the time for you, and all the students and also can confirm that we work here 18 hours, 16 hours. Anytime you need our help, faculty will be there for you. And do design and online courses also you have to do quite a lot. Very often I have seen a problem with electrical and electronics students. They shy away from computer courses, or like a student of electrical, he'll be shying away from electronics courses that ye mere kaam ka nahi hai, ye communication ka subject mere kaam ka nahi hai. But I tell you, today's world is a mixture of all the fields. You have intelligence, you have communication, you have IoT, so many things are sensing, so many devices are there. So today's, whether you're from electrical or electronics, you have to learn computers, you have to learn communication. If you make a combination of that, when you pass out, industries will be waiting for you. If you ask me, are there any jobs in industry for electrical and electronics students? There are thousands of jobs. We are not able to find out. Just few days back, 3 days back, a local industry in Udaipur asked me if you have any student working in this field, and there was no student for that field because the student did not want to go in local industries here, shying away that the local industry mein kya hoga. But please do take up any job which you get. Do take it, and within 1 year, 2 years, you will see the change in your resume. I have seen the students who started with 10,000 or 15,000 in Udaipur. Today, some of them have started their own industries, earning crores. There are students who have gone to Bangalore after doing from here first year, and then they're getting very good salaries, 18 lakhs, 20 lakhs, like that kind of salaries. But do take up any job which you get. Don't think that this is a small industry. And like if you talk about Pyrotech, if you talk about these Tempsons here also if you join, you learn, you can experience. Even if you start learning PCB design, printed circuit board design, that can feed you a lot of good amount. And also you should go to the depth of the subject. Like PCB design, what I see is that you just design a PCB and then you forget it. No, PCB design is a very big art, and you can go to a very fine detail in the PCB. There are a lot of things involved with the PCB, not just making a PCB by using a software. Then 2 things more I wanted to tell you, that even if you don't go into technology very deep in electrical and electronics, there are other areas like you can learn to write technically, like you must have used the user manual of mobile, computer, and so many things. Even if you learn to write user manual of the devices, you get a very good salary. Another thing is you must have seen some logos and symbols on your devices which you buy, the gadgets which you buy. So that is called standards testing. There's a lab in Udaipur Yadav Measurements Private Limited, and they have one of the best facilities in the world. And you can go there and you can do some courses there, and you can learn, you can do some internship there. If you learn standards testing, trust me, you have such a high salary, I cannot tell you. Because I was involved in that standard testing some 20 years back. And if you know how to test a product so that it can be sold in the market, because in US, Europe, you cannot sell a product unless they have passed some standards. So if you learn that, you have a very huge value, because no product can be sold in the market without standards testing. So if you're not deep into technology, if you cannot go very deep into electrical electronics, start learning right from the beginning, technical writing, standards testing, that you can do very easily. And it's a very good field. And we have very good set of instruments. We have a lot of trainings given in ECE department, as Mr. Vyas already told you. I will invite Vivek Jain to introduce about the trainings which we conduct in electronics, and then Yogendra Solanki will come to tell you what facilities we have in department. You will be amazed to see those instruments and all. Yes, Vivek,
Thank you, sir.
please.
Thank you, sir. Basically, ECE department divide the training modules in the 3 years. For first year students, we focus on the digital system design. For second year students, we focus on for the embedded system. Then finally, after the third year completion, we focus on the VLSI system designing. So in 3 years, you are ready for the market. Currently, for ECE students, requirement in the market is for embedded system engineers or VLSI engineers. और अगर आप इसी ब्रांच में हैं तो आप बेसिकली आपके पास दो एडवांटेजेस होते हैं, आप हार्डवेयर पे भी फोकस कर सकते हैं और सॉफ्टवेयर पे भी फोकस कर सकते हैं. आपके पास जॉब्स हार्डवेयर इंडस्ट्रीज में भी अवेलेबल होती है और सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्रीज में भी अवेलेबल होती है. अगर आप एम्बेडेड सिस्टम और VLSI के अंदर अगर आपका अच्छा कमांड आ जाता है, तो अगर आपका उस पर अगर अच्छी कमांड से, तो आपके पास अच्छा इनिशियल पैकेज अवेलेबल हो जाता है. अगर VLSI के अंदर अगर आपकी कमांड से, तो VLSI इंडस्ट्रीज में बहुत ज्यादा ह्यूज डिमांड होती है, मगर उसके अंदर आपको जो एक्सीलेंसी है वो बहुत अच्छी चाहिए होती है, आपको परफेक्टनेस चाहिए होती है. तो इनिशियली आपको 10 to 11 लाख के पैकेज अवेलेबल होते हैं. 2015 बैच से हमारी एक स्टूडेंट थी, वो उसने पास आउट किया और उसको इनिशियल पैकेज 9 लाख का अवेलेबल हुआ इन VLSI इंडस्ट्री. और सेकंड अपॉर्चुनिटी इसी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बेसिकली रहती है एम्बेडेड सिस्टम में. सो हम कंप्लीटली फोकस करते हैं इन 3 फील्ड्स में फॉर प्रिपेयर द स्टूडेंट्स फॉर एम्बेडेड इंडस्ट्रीज एंड VLSI इंडस्ट्री. So we design the training modules for the year wise. First is digital system design, second one is embedded system, and third one is VLSI. For that purpose, we design the training modules for the internal or external. So we prepare the training modules. This is conducted by the internally or externally. We train the students for the microcontrollers like 8051 PIC microcontroller, ARM controller. Then also we train the student for digital image processing. That purpose we train the students for DSK 6713 and 6416 boards. And
Vivek, I think we'll be teaching them all these things once they join.
Okay, sir.
You can, I think, just tell them in short.
Okay. Okay, sir. So we focus only on the majorly 3 sections: embedded systems and VLSI systems and IoT. Okay. Then we hand over to the next session to the Yogendra. Hello, Yogendra.
Hello, students. So I guess most of the information has been given by Dr. Vivek Jain. So as Professor Pradeep has shared with you, and Dr. Vivek Jain has also shared with you. So there are lots of training programs. So we train the students for the IoT aspect, embedded system aspect, and many different technologies which you will require for the industry. So as soon as you step in any industry, you have the fundamental knowledge and fundamental skills of the tools which you may need to use in the industry. So by the name of tools, what I want to share here is like if we talk about the instruments. So instruments which you require in the industry, they should be of the high quality and high standards, okay, and high precision level. So those kind of instruments you can find in Techno only. I can bet with you, and I can share this information here also on the public domain. Like you won't find such good quality instruments in any nearby college in Rajasthan. So you can find such good instruments here. We have instruments for mobile testing. We have instruments for antenna testing, for communication, for optical fiber, for satellite. You name anything, any domain, and we have very good quality of instruments for them and a very good quality of lab setup for that also. And many times some industry persons also and some other outside people also used to visit us for completing their project, for testing their products also in our lab setups. So guys, if you visit the Techno NGR, definitely I would like to show you all the equipments, and using those instruments, with the help of those instruments, we are developing good level of products which are winning the awards, as Vyasar has told you earlier. Like one was the lake monitoring system, which has won the prize of $600 in the Intel Hackathon. And then we have developed recently. We have developed one more project that is the smart meter energy metering solution, which has also won the award at the Rajasthan Technical University Hackathon. And now, as Vyasa told you earlier, we are working on a low-cost ventilator. So hope so, like in 1 or 2 months, we will come up with that ventilator also. So if you, in the meanwhile, if you come to the college, I would like to show you that ventilator also. Okay, guys, thank you.
Yeah, two things I would like to share about electronics department. One is TechnoNGR has a memorandum of understanding, an agreement with Secure Meter for training techno students by sending faculty and engineers from Secure Meter to our college, and which in turn means that these students are preferred by Secure Meter for a job because they have trained them for over a period of 2 years. So great opportunity if you want to work in Udaipur only with Secure, because we have a agreement with Secure Meter. And second thing, there is a question about Qualcomm job by Ritvik. Now let me share something about Ritvik. When he was in third year, he realized that no one is monitoring the quality of water in our lakes, Fateh Sagar or Pichola. What they were doing was taking one bucket of water, taking it to a testing lab, and measuring various parameters like TDH, oxygen, dissolved oxygen, or other parameters. So he thought of creating an electronic system, which is called lake monitoring system, where he put a sensor on a tube and put it in water, and those sensors he connected through a GSM chip to the cloud. So all the data every minute of that water could be sent. This project of Ritvik won a prize of $6,000 from an American company called Intel, whose design you see in every computer, Intel inside. These are the reasons he got selected into company like Qualcomm. Asking a question by one of the participants, Fazan, how do you get into such companies? It's your work which speaks. They are also on a lookout for students who have their own mind, can design system in their student life, and that recognition converts into a job. Next would be Professor Prasoon. He'll talk for about 2 to 3 minutes about what's happening in Computer Science Department of TechnoNGR.
Hello. So I am Chakravarti. I am head research and chair professor in computer science. One thing just I'm extremely proud to mention that TechnoNGR Institute is one of the very few institutes where the faculty members and the students, they have got opportunity for research internship, research visit to one of the top most institutes. QS ranking is a ranking that is most actually commendable ranking in global system. So our students, they have actually selected for completely 1 week paid research internship at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore, world rank 13. National University of Singapore, it's world rank 11. University of Tokyo, Japan, world rank 22. Tsinghua University, China, it's world rank 1 in CS and world rank 15 in the world. So you can understand that these in these top institutes, it is not easy to enter. But thing is that in a global system, they always respect talent. It is not that whether you are from premier institutes, but it is not like that. So many TechnoNGR students, they have got opportunity for research internship there. Our faculties, they are extremely talented of all the departments, starting means all the departments that we have. Many of them, they are actually visiting professor of Waseda University, Japan, University of Tokyo, ISI, Delhi Center. So, and many of them, they are also fellows of IIT UK and Royal Society of Arts London, which is a very rare, very few Indians, they are actually fellows of there. So apart from that, the main focus in research also, that is basically applied AI, then big data analytics, cloud computing, and our faculty members, they are extremely talented, not only from the point of view of research, but also in case of means getting certifications. Those are the certified trainers also, and we also provide training to one of the topmost institutes in India. So those institutes, even those who are actually highly ranked in NRF system, maybe A+, they also seek our advice, and our faculties, they actually train their students for projects and accordingly. And in that case, our chief mentor, Mr. Lalit Yagni, our director, has already told you, he has actually taken initiative, and worldwide IBM they know Techno Engineer by name. And our Aditya Maheshwari is extremely young, talented faculty member. You will get to know about him. And all the faculty members of CS department, they have worked hard. So in CS department, we not only focus on theoretical aspects, practical aspects, in trainings, in certification, those things fine. Apart from that, in research also, because why I'm telling in research also, because many of you can opt for higher studies, and there what happens, if you have 1 or 2 publications in the undergraduate level, then in getting scholarship it will be easy. So now I think more details you will get from our faculty member Gaurav Kumawat and others. Thank you.
We will now be shifting to Aditya sir for talking about the place I am sitting. That this area belongs to Aditya Maheshwari. He runs his incubation lab from here, where he nurtures talents in students of finding solution to industry problems and general society problems, convert them into a project and then into a product and finally in a startup. Aditya Maheshwari would speak about this process of incubation at Techno NGR and how students work for entire night in this college.
Thank you very much, sir. A very warm welcome to all the panelists and the student members here. See, what do you mean by engineering? Engineering is not just achieving a degree or completing a 4-year track and focused study for career-wise. Engineering is to born an engineer yourself. See, we have a lots of problem out there, right? Some social problems, some economic problems, some development problem. So with that, engineering colleges, they actually provide you a knowledge and think with tools and softwares. Through that, you can develop such kind of solution for these. So for these, in our college, Techno India, we set up a very quick and very small labs, and then we convert those labs into the incubation lab. So what is incubation lab? We actually nurture a small idea of any problem. We convert into solution using no matter whatever technology we have to use. We seek experts for the solution. हम लोग लोगों से बात करते हैं, SME सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्ट से बात करते हैं, हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स को उनके साथ डिस्कस करते हैं, और उस डिस्कस को कन्वर्ट करके एक रियल टाइम प्रोजेक्ट में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. नॉट ओनली प्रोजेक्ट, उस सोल्यूशन को कन्वर्ट करते हैं. उसके लिए हम लोगों ने ये लैब एस्टेब्लिश की है. हम इंजीनियर क्यों बन रहे हैं आज इंजीनियर की रिक्वायरमेंट क्यों है दुनिया में या देश में? आज बाहर कोविड की सिचुएशन है, वैक्सीन नहीं मिल रही है, वैक्सीन के साथ साथ में दूसरे मैनेजमेंट प्रॉब्लम है हमारे पास. हम क्वारंटाइन लोगों को मॉनिटर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, हम लोगों को सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग को मेंटेन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. तो ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स को फोकस करने के लिए हमारे पास एक थिंकिंग माइंडसेट होना चाहिए, जो इंजीनियरिंग के साथ साथ हम यहाँ पे डेवलप करवाते हैं. तो वो सारी चीज़ों को डेवलप करने के लिए हमें ना कि इंजीनियरिंग जो नॉलेज है हमारा उसको नर्चर करना है, साथ साथ में जो हमारा थॉट प्रोसेस है उसको भी हमें कन्वर्ट करना है. उस थॉट प्रोसेस को हम लोग बहुत सारे तरीके से हम लोग दुनिया में या वर्ल्ड वाइड हम लोग उसको रिकग्नाइज करवा सकते हैं. जिसका एक प्रोसेस है रिसर्च पेपर करना, दूसरा प्रोसेस है आप उस पर आर्टिकल पब्लिश कर सकते हो, आप अपना पेटेंट दे सकते हो, उस पर सॉल्यूशन बन के लोकल गवर्नमेंट को हेल्प कर सकते हो, उसके थ्रू बहुत सारे फोकस आइडियाज निकाल सकते हो. तो टेक्नो एनजीआर ने एक लैब सेटअप कर रखा है पिछले 4 साल से, जिसको हम इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर बोलते हैं. और इस इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में ना आपको सिर्फ थॉट प्रोवोकिंग टेक्निक्स पे हम लोग काम करते हैं, बल्कि हम लोग अल्टीमेटली बहुत सारी ट्रेनिंग्स पे भी काम करते हैं. लेट्स से अगर लो कॉस्ट वेंटिलेटर की बात हुई तो उस लो कॉस्ट वेंटिलेटर के अंदर सिर्फ मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिपार्टमेंट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. एज प्रोफेसर प्रदीप सर हैज मेंशन दैट it's a इंटरप्रेन्योरियल इंजीनियरिंग डिपार्टमेंट्स, राइट? एक डिपार्टमेंट नहीं है, बहुत सारे मल्टीपल डिपार्टमेंट्स एक साथ काम करते हैं. तो incubation center is a place where you can actually convert your any solution of any problem into an idea and can have a market in the startup where as an incubation center all about. हम लोगों ने IBM के लिए पोर्टल डेवलप किया, हम लोगों ने लो कॉस्ट वेंटिलेटर के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे हैकेथॉन को हम लोगों ने जीता है. ये सब कहाँ से किया है? ये सब यहीं के इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, यहीं वही नॉर्मल 4 ईयर इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज की स्टडी को पढ़ रहे हैं. तो जब भी आप लोग इंक्यूबेशन लैब आएंगे, जब भी टेक्नो ज्वाइन करेंगे, या अभी भी हम लोग ओपन क्लासेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं मॉर्निंग में 9 to 12. हम लोग लास्ट 15 डेज से टेक्नोलॉजी पे ओपन क्लासेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. तो प्लीज काइंडली ज्वाइन ऑल द टेक्नोलॉजी क्लासेस एंड या वेलकम टू टेक्नो.
I just want to add to it just one sentence that the incubation lab, we have actually 10 to 12 foreign adjunct professors of eminence. So these professors, they are here to guide us also in terms of all means your academic research and also industry activities. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to inform students that we are running classes for students who are studying in 12. They can join on the same WhatsApp number 86969328786. We are running free online classes on technology because due to COVID, most of the colleges worldwide would open 2 or 3 months late. Not possible generally before end of August. So students अपना टाइम खराब ना करें. अगले 2 महीने में कोई ना कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी सीखे. आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में काम करना चाहते हैं तो प्रदीप सर आपको ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लेके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स सिखाएंगे. कंप्यूटर साइंस में करना चाहते हैं, कोई प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज करना चाहते हैं, मैकेनिकल वाले रोबोटिक्स सीखना चाहते हैं, तो सारी फैसिलिटीज स्टूडेंट्स को फ्री ऑनलाइन कोर्सेज पे इस नंबर पे दी गई है. कृपया रजिस्टर करें, अपना इंटरेस्ट बताएं क्या आप करना चाह रहे हैं, सो दैट वी कैन स्टार्ट ऑनलाइन क्लासेस फॉर यू टिल कॉलेज इज ओपन. इन द एंड आई वुड लाइक आवर चीफ मेंटर ऑफ दिस कॉलेज, who has been instrumental in converting this college from a college to an industry, Mr. Lalit Yagnik. देखने में ऑस्ट्रेलियन लगते हैं लेकिन है हिंदुस्तानी, और इनका जन्म पास ही उदयपुर के बांसवाड़ा में हुआ था. बिट्स पिलानी में इन्होंने पढ़ाई की, उसके बाद ऑस्ट्रेलिया चले गए, ऑस्ट्रेलिया IBM के डायरेक्टर रहे. लेकिन इंडिया से इनका प्यार, मेवाड़ से इनका प्यार और उदयपुर से इनका लगाव इनको साल में 6 से 8 महीने उदयपुर टेक्नो में रहने पर मजबूर करता है. ग्लोबल इंजीनियर कैसे बने, हम लोग आपको ये बता रहे थे अब तक प्लेसमेंट्स के बारे में, अच्छी पढ़ाई के बारे में. इनके 30 साल का एक्सपीरियंस जो वर्ल्ड वाइड IBM में है, ये छात्रों को 5-7 मिनट में बताएंगे. ये ग्लोबल इंजीनियर कैसे बने जो किसी भी दिन गूगल में जॉब पा सकता है, किसी भी दिन IBM जॉब पा सकता है. Over to Lalit.
Oh, very nice, and welcome all the students जिनको की engineering में interest है. It's very nice to see you. अभी आपने 12th पूरा भी नहीं किया है और इस तरह के webinar आप join कर रहे हो. That shows that you are champions. So that is one of the most important thing I would say. कई क्वेश्चंस भी मैं देख रहा था आपने लिखे हैं कि हाउ विल आई गेट अ जॉब, कोई बता रहा है कि सक्सेसफुल कैसे हो जाऊं मैं. तो मैं आपको कुछ पॉइंट्स के ऊपर आपको मैं सिंपल सी भाषा में 3 पॉइंट्स दूंगा और आप मुझे पूछना मत 3 क्यों, क्योंकि कहा जाता है कि इंसान 3 से ज्यादा चीज याद नहीं रखता है और 3 फिंगर्स होती हैं, उसके ऊपर आप कुछ भी चीज को आप 3 पॉइंट पे उसको समराइज करने की कोशिश करो तो इट विल बी हेल्पफुल. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एज मिस्टर व्यास सेड कि हाउ टू बिकम अ ग्लोबल इंजीनियर, आई वांट टू आस्क यू अ क्वेश्चन. व्हाई डू यू वांट टू बी अ ग्लोबल इंजीनियर? एंड देन वी कैन टॉक अबाउट इफ यू वांट टू बी अ ग्लोबल इंजीनियर, then what we need to do and how we need to do. So in my next few minutes, I will always be talking about why, because if you don't have a why clear, then what and how are difficult. If why is very clear, then you understand what I need to do to satisfy my why, and फिर उसको मैं कैसे करूं. So that is how. So the first of all, people say कि मैं इंजीनियर क्यों बनूं. बहुत कंफ्यूजन है, particularly in India. People are saying कि इंजीनियर क्या मुझे जॉब मिलेगा, क्या इसकी रिक्वायरमेंट है. So I will always say that right now is the best time for you to do engineering, and I'll tell you why. Because आज आप हर अखबारों में पढ़ते होगे, टीवी पे देखते होगे, लैपटॉप पे देखते होगे, एक दो चीज बहुत ही पॉपुलर हो गई हैं. एक तो कहते हैं कि दुनिया में डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है, एक बहुत ही फायर फैल रही है, और खास करके कोविड में ये पहले से फैल रही है 2, 3, 4, 5 साल से कि दुनिया में डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. लेकिन कोविड के कारण ये डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन और बहुत रफ्तार से हो रहा है. इट्स स्प्रेडिंग लाइक ए वाइल्ड फायर. इन फैक्ट, this is an example of digital transformation. Last 4 years we had this conference in a hall, but this time we are doing this conference in a digital way, which is through Zoom. So COVID में digital transformation हो रहा है. Now what does digital transformation mean? Meaning that every product, every company, every service is digitizing. Everything is going into digital. यहाँ तक कि आप जो घड़ी पहन रहे हैं, फिट पहन रहे हैं, उसमें भी सेंसर है. आप नाइकी के शूज ले रहे हैं, उसके अंदर भी सेंसर है. वो बता देता है मोबाइल फोन पे कि आपने कितना आज रन किया, कितना वॉक किया. रेफ्रिजरेटर्स में सेंसर है, वो जो अपने आप चीजें ऑर्डर कर देता है खत्म हो जाए तो. आप गोली खाते, नई नई तरह की टैबलेट्स आ रही हैं जिसमें सेंसर है, वो पेट में जाके मोबाइल फोन और क्लाउड के थ्रू डेटा दे देता है कि आपने क्या खाया, क्या नहीं खाया, ज्यादा समोसे खा लिए, कल जलेबी ज्यादा खा ली तो आपको ये गोली लेनी पड़ेगी आज. ये सब जो हो रहा है वो बहुत ज्यादा रफ्तार से हो रहा है. वेरी हाई स्पीड we are changing into digital. So that's one thing happening. The second thing which is happening is, I always talk about 3 things. Second thing happening is Industry 4.0. What Pradeep ji mentioned कि multidisciplinary चाहिए. गोली मेडिकल में केमिकल का हो या फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री है, उसमें भी सेंसर है और उसमें भी थोड़ा कंप्यूटर सॉफ्टवेयर हो जाता है. तो इंडस्ट्री 4.0 एक तरह से नई इंडस्ट्री का ट्रेंड है जिसमें मैकेनिकल हो या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट हो या कोई भी हो, आपको किसी में भी इंटरेस्ट है तो उसके साथ साथ आपको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेंसर्स के बारे में भी जानना होगा और जिसके साथ में सॉफ्टवेयर से सबके से जुड़ा जाए, सो दैट एनी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडिया डज टुडे इज स्मार्टर देन द वर्ल्ड. So third point is, yes, one is the digital transformation, second is industry 4.0, related hai. And the third point, which is very important, global talent today can be sitting in anywhere. You may be sitting in Udaipur and a company in New York will recruit you now. With COVID, working from home, doing things from home is now the new normal. तो एकदम आपको भी माइंड में एकदम शिफ्ट हो जाना होगा कि पुराने स्टाइल से मेरी क्या जॉब होगी, कहाँ जाना होगा. थिंक अबाउट नाउ, एंड दैट इज योर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. क्वेश्चन इज, डू यू वांट टू बी अ ग्लोबल इंजीनियर? यू डोंट हैव एनी चॉइस, बिकॉज ग्लोबल इंजीनियर्स विल बी वर्किंग फ्रॉम एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड. इफ यू डोंट डिलीवर दैट ग्लोबल इंजीनियरिंग कैपेबिलिटी, then that company, instead of hiring somebody from India, may go to Africa, may go to Romania. So my message to you is, what is your attitude? What is your dream? Make it bigger. Make your attitude can do, make your dream bigger. Then sitting in Udaipur, not only you can learn, but you can work and you can have your entire career sitting anywhere in the world. This is the new normal after COVID. So that's one point, and that's why people say कि सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है? IIT में जाऊं, बिट्स में जाऊं, जयपुर में जाऊं, दिल्ली जाऊं, आप सबसे, इफ यू आस्क मी टुडे, मैं और आपको मैं बिल्कुल सही बोल रहा हूं, उसके पर आप विचार करिए। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट आज ये है कि आप 4 साल में कैसे अपना टाइम यूज करते हो। बाकी सब सेकेंडरी हैं, गौण हैं। मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज उस 4 साल में आप अपना टाइम सबसे अच्छा कैसे यूज कर पा रहे हो, सो दैट you build a capability, so that you build skills required to be global quality engineer। मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ ग्लोबल का मतलब कि आपको अमेरिका के लिए ही काम करना है, आप भले ही इंडिया के लिए काम करते हो। an engineer is an engineer is an engineer। Aditya mentioned कि what is the definition of engineer। in fact क्या कहा जाता है कि hey why don't you engineer a solution। The word कहां से आता है? Engineer means he or she designs a new solution to a problem. That's called engineering। So your attitude ought to be solving a problem, whether it is a global problem, whether it is a local problem, and the world is becoming one global village। So I would say attitude to be a top engineer, attitude to spend that time best, and this is where you have to assess, if I can sit in Udaipur and become very good, why not? If somewhere else you can go and become very good, sure। So that's my first point। Why do I want to be global engineer? You have to be if you want to be successful। If your dream is big, you want to be successful, there is no limit, you can achieve anything। So that's the why part of becoming a global engineer। The second part is, what is it? What is it that make me a global engineer? I would say again 3 things। One, of course, you come to a college because you want to earn a degree, but second is to become a good engineer in industry 4.0। remember that industry 4.0 is about multidiscipline। every industry 4.0 is powered by IoT। तो हर मशीन में, हर मैकेनिकल डिवाइस में, हर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस में, हर इलेक्ट्रिकल डिवाइस में सेंसर होगा जिसके साथ सॉफ्टवेयर जोड़ा जाएगा। सो यू विल स्टडी फॉर इंजीनियरिंग, मैकेनिकल, सिविल, कंप्यूटर साइंस, व्हाटएवर इट इज, but you will also, second point, you will learn, you should learn, you must learn the IoT sensors and some software to make that device work, whether it's a mechanical ventilator that also has IoT sensors, so car has IoT sensors, so whatever you are doing it, so that's the second thing you learn। And the third thing you learn is you learn about doing projects and applying it together। you need to have a playground, you need to have a laboratory, you need to have incubation center। so when we talk about what Aditya and others mentioned about incubation center, when I shared 10 days ago that this is what we have in Udaipur to a university in London, and a UK university, 130-year-old university, when they understood in my Zoom meeting that what we have built and why and what it is doing, they've asked me to help them build similar kind of incubation center, similar to what I've given them, what we have done in Udaipur. They've asked me, can you help build similar kind of a center for their students in London? So I will not say go to a college A or college B or college C. All I'm saying is you need to have a place where you can apply your engineering skills for the degree you're earning, you apply the industry related skills and knowledge and bring it together so that your attitude and a desire and a why do I want to become an engineer comes to. So that's the what part of it. And the third part, which I would say is the most important part, if you are wondering, what do I do? How do I build this kind of skills? My why is clear. I want to be a global engineer. I mean, you're saying that. I want to be a global engineer. I don't care whether I'm from Udaipur or from Chennai or from, and as somebody said, that is nobody really today in New World worries about where you're from. Do you have the talent? Can you create value? So the third part is how. And the how part is, yes, one of your goal ought to be, yes, you want to earn a degree. But the second goal has to be, I want to be one of the best, probably one of the global best in picking up the right skills and apply that through projects. So that's, I must do that along with studies. And the third part is that I don't have to have this attitude that I just want to get a degree. Your attitude should be, how do I become the best global engineer? And trust me, you will earn the degree automatically and you will have a job anywhere you want. You might even start your own. You might get top job like you heard about those guys from Facebook and Google. They didn't plan, but because they had the skills, 2 top companies have picked up. Qualcomm has picked up somebody. Another company has picked up another person. So these are byproducts. Don't go for where will I get the job. Can I become a top global engineer? And trust me, remove that question from your mind, mujhe job milega nahi milega. So that's what I want to finish up. That you want to be a global engineer, you need to answer that question. How big is your attitude? How you want to become an engineer, I'll explain to you. And what you do in order to become a good engineer is to pick up the right degree, right skills, right college, right environment, and most important, what can you do with your time? So this whole environment of college, university students, and labs and such professors who you need to go and talk to. I would say that each student, before joining or before even deciding, you must go and talk to all these people, because in person, visiting them, you will get a different feeling. If they can get most value out of your 4 years, that's the right college. If they can't, then somebody else will have to. But I can say that that's something you need to do. And I think if you do that, college and this professor will become catalysts. They'll become enablers for you. They will become all kinds of support, so that you, ultimately it is you, your attitude and your skills will make you a top global engineer. And that's my promise to you. If you have all those, what I just told you, each one of you who are in this seminar, each one of you, not one who will get 80% and one who will get, it's important, but not that important. Don't worry about what you get in high school. Go for the best, go for 100%. But even if you haven't, it's past. Even if you have 50%, I would say with the right attitude, you can get to the top.
Lalit, that has been your perspective with your 30 years of experience in industry. Now let's see youngsters' perspective. Jayant wants to talk about jobs for students. What to do, how to do, where to do. Where is Jayant? Is there? Yeah, Jayant.
Yes, I'm there.
Sir, sir, if I can just add, there was a question about placements, and Jayant, you would certainly be giving a student's perspective. I've just shared an answer with students that as far as placements go, Techno India NJR uses a twofold strategy. First is, we understand that placements have to be earned by students, as a result of which Techno India NJR prepares students in different ways. You will be given verbal ability skills, you will be given quantitative ability skills, you will be given the latest. I mean, if you step into Techno India NJR, you would be surprised to find that the number of cloud experts that we have is probably the highest in the whole country as far as colleges go. So we would be imparting you the best skills. At the same time, we develop contacts, or we work on developing contacts with different agencies and companies so as to get you the best opportunity. I mean, just a ready example. COVID के times में सब कुछ बंद है, लेकिन हमारे यहाँ drives चल रही हैं. We had one drive recently, we have finished one drive today, and you would be surprised that the total number of companies that have contacted us, or we have contacted them to arrange interviews, and interviews have been held, is something like 5 interviews or 4 interviews have been held in the last 2 weeks. That's Techno India NJR. So as far as placement is concerned, I understand it is very important, and so does Techno India NJR. Now you will have a student's perspective coming and telling you how did he prepare. If there are any more questions, I'll take them after the student finishes. I had 2 questions which I needed to answer. Thank you, Jan, for waiting. Please carry on.
Yeah, sure, sir. So I would like to start with, like, okay, there are a few things that you need to start from your end in getting success. It's like, okay, college is not dependent. Okay, you have to start from your own work. College will get you the internships, college will get you the faculties, college will get you the best courses for your learning. But it's you who have to work out for all your practicals. You need to work 18 hours. Like, I mean, me, Yogendra sir, Professor Pradeep, and we have worked for 18 hours in college. So it's you that you need to go there, you need to initiate from your end, you need to show your interest, then you have to say that, okay, I have to go and do this practical. Until and unless you are not having a practical knowledge, you won't be able to answer all the questions in the interview asked. Okay, so practical knowledge is the first key to success. Second thing coming towards is the certifications that college mostly emphasizes on. So you have a knowledge, but to certify that, you have a certification as well. So college will emphasize on that as well. So that is the second most important part. Coming to the third part, you have like all coming from the third part, like it's external internship. So you get to collaborate with all good internships in the market. Like we went to Bangalore, we did an internship from Bangalore-based company, got good exposure. I got good exposure personally. I got good training, learning. I got to know the path from where I need to start my career. What are the things that I need to focus on? What are the things that lead to me, like I can clear the interviews? There are a few things. Let's say when we talk about IIT, if a person knows the protocols, if a person knows the hardware, if a person knows the coding part, he is good to fit. Okay, coming towards the corona part. Now everyone will say like that, okay, it's a COVID impact and people are not getting jobs. They will be jobless in meantime, or in the near future, there will be no jobs, market will be down. So I won't say anywhere else, but I would say my example itself that in this COVID lockdown, I got 2 jobs again. So like I was able to grab 2 more jobs. So this is the part. There are jobs, there are good jobs for good fit. It's not like that. If you are a good fit, there are a number of jobs for you. It's not like that there are no jobs at all. Companies are do hiring like for when you don't take it like, okay, only for EC branch or computer science. It's like, okay, if you know coding, you are into coding part. If you know electronics, you are into electronics part. If you know networking, you are into networking part. If you know cloud, you can contribute in the cloud part. If you know the testing, you can go for testing of all those platforms. It's an end-to-end stack part completely. So what I want to say is like, it all depends on you, how you grab a seat, how you secure a job for yourself in a competition of more than people. Like jobs are less, but people are more, but you need to secure your seat. So I will be ready, college will be ready, and senior panel are always there to assist all your queries, all your answers, in case if you're looking for a job or internship or anything like that. Everyone will help here as well. So maybe you can come up anytime. I'm there. Everyone is there. You can contact us. We'll be ready to answer your queries.
On this note, we would like to close this webinar and thank all the students. Now you have a number 8696932786. Anything you ever want to know about Techno NJR Institute, or you want to join free online courses for 12th students, kindly call on this number, SMS on this number, or you can send a WhatsApp. All of us are available to teach not only engineering students who are studying at Techno, but even school students of Udaipur. Anyway, we have been conducting many workshops on technology like AR, VR or artificial intelligence for many schools here. We keep doing it for school students, and you are most welcome to visit college. It's open during COVID also. You can come anytime to see the college, to see the labs, to meet the faculty. So, Adit, is there anything?
Yeah, before concluding this webinar, we have a few open questions from the students. I would like to ask panelists if they can answer the related questions.
I'll direct the question. Just
Sure,
say
sir.
the question that who will answer.
Sure. So if you can click on Q&A, you can find open questions.
No, I've seen, I think most of them have been answered. Qualcomm and other
Shumai sir, if you can.
Yeah, I did explain to you as far as placements are concerned. We work on the twofold strategy. The first is we understand that the student has to earn the job. So the more important thing is to help the student develop into someone that the company wants. It's not that the student is looking for a job. It is something that is a perfect fit between what the student wants and what the company wants. So in terms of giving you basic computer knowledge, that you will certainly be doing as a part of your curriculum. You will be given additional skills in terms of verbal ability, so as to be able to improve your communication. Quantitative ability and aptitude development would be provided to you through the best agencies available. I mean, the faculty would be participating certainly, but it would not be limited only to Techno faculty. You would get the best of agencies to come and talk to you about these abilities and to coach you on those. You can check with your seniors. When I showed you the placement page, I'm sure you must have recognized some of the faces as being your elder Bhaiya ya Didi. Talk to them and find out how they were coached. The second part is Just because you're good doesn't mean you'll automatically get a job. You need the right platform and the right connection. For that, Techno India and JR की तरफ से बहुत focus रहता है. Our students, the college will support you in taking you to Jaipur, Delhi. बाहर की जो ड्राइव्स होती है वहां पे भी आपका कॉलेज आपको सपोर्ट करता है टेक्नो इंडिया एनजीआर में, ताकि आपको बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल सकें. और जो बाहर की अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, उदयपुर में अगर कोई कंपनी नहीं आ रही है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि टेक्नो इंडिया एनजीआर का स्टूडेंट उस अपॉर्चुनिटी से वंचित रखा जाएगा, वो नहीं है. तो दोनों फोल्ड स्ट्रेटेजीज का नतीजा ये है कि आप हमारा प्लेसमेंट पेज देखिए. मैं चलिए एक क्विक आपको उसकी लिंक भेज देता हूँ. आप हमारा प्लेसमेंट पेज देखिए, आपको आज इंडियन कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर की क्रूज हो आपको वहां दिख जाएगी. और आप उन कंपनीज में विजिट कीजिए एज ए टेक्नो इंडिया एनजीआर स्टूडेंट, तो आपको आपके सीनियर्स वहां मिल जाएंगे एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट ऑन ए गुड फुटिंग फ्रॉम डे वन.
Yeah, there are more questions. There are some more questions. I want to inform all students who are interested in admission at Techno NJR that government has today declared that admissions in engineering colleges, not IITs or NIT or BIT, but other engineering colleges would be based on marks you secure in your 12th. It will not be based on JEE score. So those students who are expecting good marks in 12th, physics, chemistry and math are sure to get admission at Techno NJR. So JEE would be given some importance, but government notification says it will be based on 12th PCM marks. So this is for the information of students. If you are interested in taking admission at Techno NJR at the same number which I gave you, 8696932786, send your name, your school name and the branch you want to take admission in so that we can register you. With that note, I would like to thank all participants for finding time to listen to attend this webinar, and all the panelists, expert panelists who have again found time to interact with students. Techno NJR is open for all of you to come and visit anytime. Thank you to my old students, Akshay, Jayan, Somnath, for finding time to be with us again. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.